you might need to adjust it. Just as long as you've got it in the hole ready. Oops, and then do the same again. This second hole. Yeah, I do hope you're enjoying this build as well, guys. I think I'm going to go out and say I'm the only one who's got this out on YouTube, building it for you guys to watch for free. I think there's other people doing this build, but you've got like it's a Patreon thing where you have to pay extra to watch certain videos, and this build's one of those. But not with me, guys. All free. This is free. You can watch this build free. So yeah, come along, guys. Subscribe for free. Press the bell notification. You'll always be notified when I put this build up. I'll make sure the holes are lined up. And when you're happy, get that screw put in. A big hole, little one in that hole there. And just carefully line the little tabs up. Getting the spring. Now this is going to be fun. Look at that nice little tiny spring. Attention to detail or what. I just cannot get this pinging across the room. So what we've got to do is you've got like little hooks on here, and what I'm going to do is hook one side of the spring to that hole there and the other to that hole there. The two parts basically got like a little hole there, as you can see. What you want to do is make sure it's that way round, like that, which I think it will only go that way round anyway. Connect those two together by using a P screw just in there. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Here we go again then, guys. Another issue of the Ferrari 330 P4. There's the mag and the parts, which we'll take a look through in a sec. If you've not already subscribed, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share. Press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put this build up or any other build on the channel, what's going at the moment. So without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, and let's crack on with the Ferrari 330 P4 from Phantom. Okay, so let's get this underway. Here's the parts, which we'll take a look at in a sec. Let's just have a quick look through this magazine. This brilliant build. And guys, this is the only channel, I think, if there is anyone out there, let me know, who is doing this build for free. So that, by that I mean, you don't have to, well, you can subscribe to get notifications, but you haven't got to pay a subscription to watch it on the channel. Doing it all for free, guys. There's no Patreon on my site, all free. Okay, so back into this week's issue. We are doing the right side of the gearbox. So the last video we did was the left side of the gearbox. Now doing the right. Those are the parts, which we'll take a look at in a sec. These are the instructions, and by the end of today's video, that's what we're going to be looking at. This picture here. Right, so let's bring the parts over. Let's get them out of the box and we'll have a look at what we've got. Okay, so we have got loads going on here today, guys. We've got screws, SM screws, AM screws, AP screws. We've got some wire going on here, which is a hose, so that's going to be for the engine. We've got these little pieces here, which looks like the clutch pump or something like that. Guys, there's loads here. I'm not going to go through every piece. I'll just mention what we're building at the time, so it saves us a bit of time lingering about at the beginning of the video. This is metal. This is the right side of the gearbox. And we've got the side panel. That's plastic. So yeah, you've got all these pieces. I'm going to leave those in there. We're going to crack on, guys. Sit back, relax, and get on with instruction 1. Okay, so this is basically the same as we did in the last video, guys. We've got the right half of the shaft, and what we're going to do is take these 2 pieces, put that little cross piece in there like that, line the holes up, put a screw just here and here, which are SM screws, and that takes us all the way to instruction 2 then. So this is instruction 1, section A, B and C. So what you've got to do is just line that up, as I say, make sure the holes are lined up, and when you're happy, get that screw put in. I think that's right there. There we go, that's that in. And then same again on the other side. Oh, I've had a busy week this week, guys. I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, it's been really busy. Some fun, some not. I'm not going to go into it, as I say. I'm going to stick to the build. I'm going to de-stress and enjoy this build with you guys. So that's the end of instruction 1. That's how that's looking. Pretty cool. And that's the right half of the shaft. Now we're going to move on to instruction 2. So what we need to do is bring the parts over, get this piece out. Basically what we do now is we've got to turn this centerpiece, what we've just put in. Should move pretty easy. Yeah, it's a bit stiff because I've just tightened the screws. But it should go around how we want it. There you go. Perhaps don't tighten the screws as tight as often. But what we're going to do is put this piece, which is the universal joint for the right half of the shaft, put that like that. And then we're going to attach that with 2 SM screws. So I'll get 2 SM screws out and we'll get that attached. So yeah, I'll put that first SM screw in. That's gone in nicely. And I get the second one. And then this will take us all the way through instruction to sections A, B and C. Then we'll move on to instruction 3. So yeah, just make sure you've got the hole lined up with the screws. And I think we are done. Nice and tight, not too tight where you can't move the pieces, but there you go, that's how you want it. Look at that, pretty cool. So that's where we're at now. We're going to move on to instruction 3. So for instruction 3, section A, we have got to bring over the right side of the gearbox, which we've got here, and we're going to be attaching this piece we've just done to it with an AM screw. So we've just got to turn that over, and that hole there is where the screw is going to go to attach it to the right hand side of this gearbox. That's how that's looking. At the end of instruction 3B, just got to tighten that up a little bit more. That's how that's looking at the end of instruction 3, section B. Pretty cool. It is a bit wobbly, but that is tight as it'll go, so that's fine. And that's going to have a little leeway and play for the future part of this build. Now we're going to move on to section C of instruction 3. Easy for me to say. Now we've got this little piece, which is the clutch lever, and we've got to put the big pin, that big hole, little one in that hole there. So just carefully line the little tabs up and then push inside to that right. And that's easy, that's so easy. Push those into the right side of the gearbox like that. That's how that's looking. It's pretty cool. Easy as anything. You ain't got to glue that, it's a tight fit. That's perfect. Now moving on to instruction 4. And what we've got here is the clutch pump, which is this part here. Move that to one side. Now with my tweezers, I'm just getting the spring. Now this is going to be fun. Look at that. Nice little tiny spring. Attention to detail or what. I just cannot get this pinging across the room. So what we've got to do is you've got like little hooks on here, and what I'm going to do is hook one side of the spring to that hole there and the other to that hole there. Now that sounds very easy, but this could go terribly wrong. So let's see how we go. Right, so it's got to go over there like that. Make sure it goes in the hole. I could do my dot glasses on for this. Try this one for it. That's gone in, I think. Yeah, that's cool. And pull that over there like that. I think we're in, we're done. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Look at that. How effective does that look? Let me hold it with the tweezer so you can see it properly. Look at that, guys. Now, if that ain't attention to detail, you're probably never going to see this either because it's on the gearbox. So you're never going to see that part. But look what they've done by adding a little spring in there for realism. They could have just made that built onto it, maybe. But hey, right, so that was instruction 4, section A. Now we're going to section B of instruction 4. What we need to do is just carefully push that into place, but be careful. I won't push on top of the spring in case you detach the spring from the part what we've just put. So you can do it that way. I've just done it. So yeah, use your tweezers and carefully push it into place. And look at that. Wow. If this build is going to carry on like this is going to be one amazing build at the end. And look at the detail there, guys. Look at that. That's cool. To be fair, from what I'm doing so far, I've never seen a build this detailed. Brilliant. So let's keep on moving. Go on to instruction 5. Right, so here we have the shift lever cover, and then this little piece here, just see that? This is the detail we've got to put into that hole just there, guys. So if I just lift that off the desk a second, just got a tab like a pin just to push in. But these are always the difficultest ones to do. Very tiny detail. Just make sure you line that pin up. When you're happy, push. That's it. That's how that's looking. Pretty simple. And then what we've got to do, that was instruction 5, section A. And for section B, what we need to do is take the shift lever, which is this part here, this black plastic piece. So we need to turn it over, and you've got like a little slot there, as you can see. We now need to make sure this is the right way around. Then push that in like that. That's how that's looking. Then we're going to turn it over and attach that and secure it with an AP screw just inside there. So I'm going to get an AP screw and I'll get that screwed in. So I've got my AP screw, I've just got to get it in that hole there. Make sure I've got it lined up right. And when I'm happy, screw that in and secure that shift lever. It's only plastic, so be careful not to break it, guys, as you tighten it up. But there you go, that's how that's looking. Pretty cool. Love it. And now we've got to move on to instruction 6. Now for instruction 6, section A, we're going to take these two parts. Basically, you've got like a little hole there, as you can see. What you want to do is make sure it's that way round, like that, which I think it will only go that way round anyway. Connect those two together by using a AP screw just in there. So if I just pop that on the desk, we'll get that put in. And now we're moving on by doing this to section B of instruction 6. So let's get that screwed in. Brilliant. And guys, that brings us to the end of this issue of the 330 P4, and I've really enjoyed this. Seriously, I've enjoyed this build today. I don't know why, it's just popped in my head. I do love it. Look at that. Look what we've got at the end of this build. Pretty cool that. Done a lot of work today. We had a lot of pieces, all good. We've got some pipe here, what we've not used as yet, and the right side of the gearbox, and this part here, the detailing, the shift lever cover, etc. Pretty cool. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you didn't, please give us a big thumbs up. Come back next time for more 330 P4, the Ferrari 330 P4, and whatever else is going on the channel. Take care, guys. Remember to give us a big like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And stay tuned to the end, and I will give you some nice little close-up shots of these parts before the end of the video. Take care, guys. And that is it for this time, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give us a big thumbs up, a big like. I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't done so already, just remember to click that subscribe button. It's all free. You don't have to pay for nothing. There's no Patreon on this channel or anything like that. So just click it, guys, and you'll get everything I do on the channel, notifying you as soon as I put it up. Especially if you press that bell notification, obviously that'll tell you everything. You will never miss a video. Coming up next, guys, I can't hold back anymore. Sitting here for the last week, I need to get back in to building the Ducati GP 2023. Look at that, guys. Quick little sneak peek here. Those are the parts. That's the mag. I've got 2 more issues. I've got about 5, maybe 7 issues of that, so I'll keep cracking on with that. Also here, guys, we've got the Fast and Furious 2 out of Supra. Got Dom's Charger. Got loads going on, guys, so come along with me and enjoy this channel with all these brilliant builds. Today was pretty cool. We've worked on the gearbox again. I think it was the right side, wasn't it? The right side of the gearbox. So this gearbox is going well now. It's getting well underway. This is a beautiful build, guys. I think, don't quote me, this is only on YouTube if you can pay to watch it. So basically that's a Patreon site, basically, so you have to pay a subscription fee to watch it being built. It's all free on mine, guys. You ain't got to pay nothing. So I think, dare I say it, I'm the only one with this build on YouTube, as I know of, in the UK. I've seen building this for free for you guys. So yeah, if you're loving this build so far, guys, I know we're only on issue 4. Click that subscribe button, come along with me, and you'll see this full build on the channel, Rich43. But that is it for now, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do appreciate you guys. Oh, and before I go, I haven't forgot the vlogs for the vinyl. They're all under my desk here. I do need to put them out. It's just getting time to put them up, guys. I'm trying my best, but they will come to the channel eventually. If you're a vlog person about vinyl and you love vinyl, keep an eye out for that. I've got Ozzy Osbourne, Elvis, the Beatles, all down here, guys. And also, one day, I might do these here, big box sets of Elvis Presley, if you're an Elvis fan, which I am. I've got the Epic. That's on the channel at the minute, if you want to check that out. But yeah, I've got 2 more box sets here. Brilliant they are. I've not had a chance to bring those to the channel either as yet. I've not had a chance to listen to them. I've listened to the music, but I've not off CD, if that makes sense. But I'm back. I'm gabbling on now, so I'm going to leave it there. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next one. Take care. Peace.